Okay, we're gonna cross. Woo-hoo-hoo! We're crossing! Good morning and magandang umaga from the Philippines! Behind me is the Philippine Jeepney. It's the #1 mode of transportation here in the Philippines. The Jeepney is very unique in the Philippines. You cannot find it in any other country in the world. The earliest origin of the Jeepney is traced back at the beginning of World War II, when the American troops began to leave the country at the end of the war. Hundreds of surplus jeeps were sold or given to Filipinos. These jeeps were stripped down and altered locally. The metal roofs were added and the vehicles were decorated in vibrant colors. This pandemic has been a difficult challenge for jeepney drivers to continue their work while providing safety to commuters, and one of the ways they did this was installing these plastic dividers inside the jeepneys so that they can continue serving the public and at the same time provide safety. But what else can you see in the roads, in the Philippine roads? We have the trikes or tricycle. It's basically a motorcycle attached to a sidecar, and they're good for short trips. You see them everywhere, especially near malls or near local markets. It's a bit of a challenge to cross the street sometimes here in Manila, especially here when you have a lot of intersection, a lot of cars going from different directions. Yesterday, for example, I had difficulty crossing the street in this other part of the city because there are no pedestrian lanes, and this I went. Okay, we're gonna cross. Woo-hoo-hoo! We're crossing! Later, I found out that there's actually a footbridge a few blocks away. My bad. With the wide use of mass rapid transit and the planned construction of the bus rapid transit, there's a possibility of the removal of the jeepney, which I hope it doesn't happen because this is already a big part of culture, and a lot of people rely on the jeepney for their livelihood. Like the jeepney drivers are the most hardworking people around. Well, I really do hope they don't phase out the Philippine jeepney because it's part of the Philippine culture. A lot of people rely on the jeepney for their livelihood. So that's it for today's vlog, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe. For the next one, I'm planning to visit a city next to where I live, because travel is less restrictive right now, so I just want to see the condition outside of our city. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.